Hello there, fellow curious humans. I'm about to dive into the minds of strangers, as I reveal their deepest secrets. Can I keep them all anonymous while sharing the juiciest ones with you? Here are some of most secretive human thoughts.
My husband and I reversed traditional roles at his initiative when our baby was born 2 years ago. We are overjoyed. He stays at home with our child while I work. Taking care of us fulfills him, and he is amazing at it. I wouldn't be able to do it as well as he does. Our little girl and he are always smiling, playing together, and our home is clean and tidy. I don't mess it up either. I pay for his social security, pension, etc., and sometimes hire a cleaner if he needs a break. We travel a few times a year. We keep our money in a joint account and both spend as needed. That's the least I can do for everything he does for our family. So, if you're career-oriented, be fully committed to it. You owe your spouse a comfortable life, not to treat them like a servant. I never say my husband doesn't have a job because I see and know how much effort he puts into managing our home, allowing me to spend quality time with them whenever I can, despite my demanding work schedule.
Why do people think it's unacceptable to break up with a girlfriend just because she's a beautiful doctor? Why do they think they have a say in my life decisions? Yes, she was beautiful. Yes, she was intelligent, but our energies simply didn't align. I didn't see a future with her. I didn't cheat on her. I didn't take advantage of her. I simply ended the relationship. Almost everyone in my family, except my brother and sister, criticized me, saying I was crazy. How could I leave a woman like that? And now, especially, since I found the love of my life, they disapprove of her because she's a painter. Well, dear people, she is my happiness. We are compatible in every way. Our sex life is amazing. And every morning when I wake up, I can't wait to see her. And it's been that way for 2 years. I hope it lasts forever. People need to understand that even a stunning doctor doesn't have to be everyone's dream partner.
I was walking with my friend and her baby in a stroller when an old lady approached us on the street and rudely started questioning where we got the idea to walk the baby with the sun in its eyes. My friend, being a first-time mom and already anxious, immediately started checking if something was wrong, while the old lady kept going on with her unsolicited advice. I sharply replied that the mother knows what's best for her child and that she didn't need to worry, but the lady continued acting like she knew everything. And after a brief argument, my friend was, of course, even more worried about whether she was taking proper care of her baby. I regret reacting so harshly, but I just don't understand why people allow themselves to interfere so much without considering how their unwanted comments affect others. The baby was peacefully sleeping, the sun wasn't even strong, and yet she still thought she knew best. I've been with my boyfriend for 3 years, and we recently moved in together. We've talked about the future multiple times and agreed that we want the same things. One evening, we were joking about getting engaged, and he mentioned that he was planning to propose, that he was figuring out how, but that he had already chosen the day. Me being impatient, I had to get it out of him because I'm not someone who likes surprises, and he said it would be on Valentine's Day. A week before Valentine's, he started acting strange and distant. Then, a few days before, he was back to his usual self. However, when Valentine's Day came, nothing we had talked about happened. In fact, nothing happened at all. Just a rose and a perfume, which I returned to him, telling him that this wasn't what it was supposed to be. To make things worse, we didn't even go out for dinner or anything. He just sat on the bed on his phone, then spent the rest of the evening playing video games on his computer. I'm sure my disappointment could have been seen from the moon. I bottled it up for days. I can't even remember the last time we did something together. The relationship became everything I was afraid of. Today, I ended it.
Unfortunately, I ended my 3-year relationship, which was supposed to lead to marriage. I saw a video and some revealing pictures that the guy she was involved with was sharing and bragging about. When I recognized the scar on her back from her surgery, it hit me hard. There had been signs. She would rush into the apartment, go straight to the bathroom, and take a shower. The only time we went out together to a bar was for a celebration. She threw herself at the singer, and her sister had to pull her aside. Then there was that mess with her former colleague. Before her surgery, she said she was just going for a walk and a drink with a friend, but she came home late. She lay on the other couch, getting pictures on Viber, and looking at them. I caught a glimpse out of the corner of my eye. She was in the photo with some guy. When we were on a trip for her birthday, I had planned to propose, but deep down, something was telling me otherwise. That evening at the restaurant, she was glued to her phone. Feeling uneasy, I gave her a hint. Are we going to have a moment for ourselves? A little argument followed. On the bus ride back to the hotel, she said, "Thanks for ruining my birthday." I thought to myself, thanks for ruining the proposal. I just withdrew. No drama. She can have it her way. I've been in a long-distance relationship for many years. We're both over 40. She used to visit me and tried to make things work until she had a falling out with my family. My parents judged her while pretending to be polite, and after that, she didn't want to come anymore. Every Saturday, I take a train to see her. I work from home, and I'm already exhausted, so I don't have time to focus on my work because that tour trip feels like a waste of time. I end up spending more time with my friends, whom I see almost every day, than with my girlfriend. We play football and do other activities. I told her that I'm not getting everything I need from this relationship, and that we should start seeing each other every other Saturday instead. She's always had a problem with that, saying that we already see each other too little. I suggested meeting halfway on Saturday so we could at least take a walk together. She said that's not enough, that it's too much traveling, and that it feels unserious. She's 40, not 20, to be doing something like that. After I suggested seeing each other less often, she stopped contacting me and doesn't want me to visit her anymore. What should I do?
I was the target of a catfish. What happened? Long story short, a few months ago, I found this guy on IG. He was good looking, so I thought, why not follow him and message him? But before that, I checked out what he was posting and decided to ask my friend if I should reach out. She immediately said, "That's a fake profile." And I was like, no way, he's totally real. Seriously, everything about his account looked legit. He travels, hangs out with friends, goes out, the whole thing. The whole time, my friends kept telling me he was fake, and I just wouldn't believe it. And then, my friend sent me a DM with the real guy's account. Turns out he's some well-known model or influencer. I was in complete shock. He really was fake. And the worst part? I was so in love with him, you have no idea. I wanted to message him, meet him. And now, well, my life. I know I probably don't sound normal, but I'm still in love with him. What do I do? How do I get over this? Thanks in advance.
I don't think women could handle even 1 hour as men, not a day, just 1 hour. And I'm not just talking about work, but everything, interacting with people, solving everyday life problems, approaching women, literally everything. They wouldn't last. Women make a huge drama over something as simple as choosing which picture to post on Instagram. Out of 20 photos, they can't pick one, so they end up posting a collage of 4. Men built the world, and men keep it functioning. Forget feminism and stop trying to compete with men. We are not equal, and we never will be. You have to be on a higher spiritual and intellectual level to understand why men and women should not be equal. We are not the same, and we shouldn't be. Everyone has their role, and they should stick to it. Stop trying to reinvent the wheel. What do you say about these human intrusive confessions? Please comment your thoughts on them and share video. You want to send me your anonymous confession? Send them on anonymousconfessionsyt@gmail.com.